Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very warm welcome and welcome to Slash in 2016. It's the fourth edition, Flipkart's premier tech conference. In keeping with our core theme, Intelligence at Scale, we are back with some of the brightest minds in technology to exchange knowledge, ideas, and more. Without any further ado, I would like to call on stage Ravi, Head of Engineering, Flipkart, to deliver the opening address and declare Slash in 2016 officially open. Put your hands together and welcome him on stage.
Good morning. Good morning, guys, and warm welcome to all of you. And I was going to come up with a quick trivia, and you kind of preempted it. I wasn't sure if all of you knew this is the fourth edition, and that was going to be my first leading question. I know I was expecting maybe in 15 minutes from now, I should see this entire auditorium swelling with the best of the tech community that India has to offer, and extremely pleased to be here in front of you, being part of this fourth edition. A couple of things I want to share with you guys before getting into the schedule. First and foremost, what does Slash mean for Flipkart? And that's something that a bunch of folks in my own fraternity had asked me a few times over the last week or so as I was approaching them, and some of them actually agreed to be part of the presenter group. As I reflect along with the leadership team, it boils down to one thing, all right? If you look at the worldwide trends in the technology and the startup ecosystem, close to about 15 to 20% of startups have been formed and they continue to be formed in this part of the world, and more so in India. And we, had the fortune of having led that phenomena. We've been around for close to 9 years, and we've done some incredible work, and none of that came easy. And true to any startup that's pushing the envelope on the technology front, we had our share of failures as well. We believed in dreaming big. We took on some audacious goals, and we failed many times as well. And the idea here is to basically, share some of our learnings, and we don't want to sort of, bottle them up and keep to ourselves, and create a vibrant tech peer group in India. And if you look at it, that's what the Valley did exceedingly well. And we want to sort of, be at the forefront of creating that dynamic here in India. And this is our way to contribute, and we are deeply committed to doing this going forward as well. That's what a Slash means to all of us. And secondly, I also want to take some time, maybe a few minutes, to go into what transpired last year, since you guys last met. How many of you attended Slash last time around, last year? Awesome. A lot happened since we last met, and I'll give you some sneak preview. In fact, some of what I'm going to share, you'll get to hear from presenters as well. So I strongly encourage all of you to take note and attend those sessions based on your interest levels and what have you. Let me start with, and I'm going to divvy up our achievements, which I'm super proud of, into three categories. And let's start with the infra. We made a ton of progress last year. First and foremost, we announced this last time around as well. We have the largest data center in India, and we have about close to 1 million cores. And we have a big data platform as well. It has close to about 200 petabytes of data capacity. And we have a robust cloud platform, and it can truly be classified into world-class cloud engineering platform. We have close to about, as you guys know, our application stack is SO driven, and we have about 500 plus services, and most of them have been stressed and in the last BBD that we just concluded, and our cloud platform able to sort of not only stay resilient, fault tolerant, and highly available, scaling up to the challenges that we had in the BBD, and we also sort of ensured there's a fair bit of governance around some of the other extraneous things that you usually like get into when you run an event like BBD, be it a DDoS, and in the, unlike any other applications, e-commerce stack is one such thing. You can never really plan for a peak thing, and the traffic patterns are very unpredictable. To be able to sort of have an infrastructure that takes into account some of those surge patterns and elastically expand and contract is something that we've been able to do, and so that's an incredible feat. And secondly, speaking a little bit about our big data platform, we come a long way in the last year or so, and the proof is in the pudding. Again, during BBD run, if I remember right, we had close to about 15,000 concurrent jobs that were running on our platform. We had close to about 15 million queries run on our big data platform, and we were creating events worth of a few hundreds of terabytes of data any given day. So again, it kind of seen the test of the day during BBD. Secondly, also want to sort of spend a little bit of time on some of the other infra initiatives. This is again very important for a company of size. It's kind of scaling to new heights every single year. In a commerce stack, as you guys can relate to, having a great search experience is extremely important. And while we talk about some of the nuances around personalization recommendations a little bit later in our presentations, fundamentally underlying hood, we have a robust inverted index technology, and that's in most cases remain fairly static. And our team done an incredible job, make it almost near real time, and keeping up with all the changes happening in the application. And today, we are capable of cranking close to about 10 million updates in any given hour. And so that's a pretty near real-time indexing technology. So those are broadly the infra initiatives, and we made a tremendous progress there. Now, the next category that I want to briefly touch upon is the consumer experience. And the key points that I want to highlight is we always wanted to sort of bring our data into play. And first, last 2 years, we invested into building that data platform. Now, it's our opportunity to make the data count. And true enough, sure enough, we have made a strong inroads in building some ML AI driven models to essentially address some of the core challenges that we have in a marketplace dynamic, be it fraud detection, and ensuring that there's no fraudulent behavior triggered by either seller or a buyer. And the same platform and AI and ML goodness is extended to other domains as well. And today, we have about close to 70 categories, and we have about 30 million odd products. And in order for us to sort of ensure a good catalog quality and product quality, it's absolutely imperative to bring, again, ML AI-driven solutioning. And that's something that we invest into today. We have a robust platform that takes care of a catalog quality and image quality. So that's, we brought in the disciplines such as computer vision, image processing, and things of that nature to address that challenge. And there's also, a fair bit of work that we're doing, so it's to focus on, personalization and search relevancy. So there's some presentation that's scheduled for that, and you should look into schedule and make sure that you attend it. Finally, I want to conclude. There's one other thing, and it's fairly inconclusive if I don't sort of spend a minute or two on that. E-commerce is not just about providing delightful consumer experience and focusing on conversions. Post that, you need to have a delightful fulfillment experience for consumer as well, and that's where the supply chain logistics will come into play. And there's been a great deal of work, and I'm particularly pleased about the challenge that we took on last year around. Just to give you a little bit of background, today we have close to about 8 lakh shipments in a peak day that we do. And we have many warehouses and delivery hubs and motherhood hubs, and we cover close to about 60,000 odd pin codes. So our optimization function is to drive highest productivity with great customer satisfaction, spanning across all these variables. And that's where sort of we thought about coming with a real-time fulfillment planner. And again, it's a great great opportunity for our engineers to sort of delve into technologies such as graph theory and optimization, operations research, and things of that nature. So that's again a breakthrough that we have seen last year, and you will see us presenting over the next 2 days. So all in all, an extraordinary year for us on the technology advancement front, and there's a lot more to do. And I strongly encourage all of you to sort of take part in some of these presentations, and more often than not, it should sort of pave way for you to sort of validate some of your own thinking, even if you're going down the same path, and ideate and interact with one another, and to sharpen your own technology roadmap. So I strongly encourage all of you to sort of participate in these sessions. Now, I want to sort of make a small announcement. We're moving out the keynote a little bit later, and I'll have Alex, the leader in the Chrome platform from Google, to sort of take us through what he sees some of the opportunity challenges in India on the Chrome application front. So with that, I'll turn it over to Tesh. Yeah.
Thank you, Ravi.